was a cliffhanger of an ending.
I'm overwhelmed.
I'm a little overwhelmed.
I'm very overwhelmed. I was like, first it was like, oh shit, and then after a while, like, oh my god, this is really happening. When they all showed up, I wasn't even thinking like about the dragon. And once the dragon, I was like, oh no, I forgot.
Oh no, the second they showed up, I was like, that's right. There's no way they would be showing up if they didn't have this up their sleeve.
It wasn't on my mind at the time.
Oh yeah.
I was so gripped and like, what are they gonna do?
Like they've spent so long stressing the importance, this purpose the wall serves. Just a few short minutes with enough white dragon's fire.
Took that wall down. Holy crap!
At least enough of it to come on through.
Dude,
you know?
the next season is gonna be batshit.
The thing with the dragon sort of fast tracks everything. It's like, oh
yeah,
our plan can move right ahead. Everyone's scattered around. Nothing is in place.
Cersei is fucking lying. They're gonna go heading out, fighting the White Walkers, thinking they have an alliance with Cersei on this specific battle. Oh my god. I'm actually glad that we have a break. I'm actually really glad.
Yeah, this has been intense.
This is just, I feel like very overwhelmed right
And the
now.
last couple episodes have put a lot of stuff in there. Like, there's been a lot to cover and a lot to get done.
But this was a great episode. All the discussions were fantastic. I was like, that was vintage Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it seemed like we moved back to having some great scenes that were, you know, very much character scenes as well as like political
debates. Yeah. And it was so cool seeing all them, you know, like a lot of different reunions and how a lot of them have changed now that they're reunited and different alliances here and there.
Yeah, totally.
It was very fascinating. Man, Cersei fucking deserves to die.
Cersei, man.
Deserves to die.
Cersei just won't get down with the program at all. Cersei is actually, I really liked what they did with her over the course of this episode. Nothing is ever easy with her. And like that, they hint that she has still a bit of a heart, even when her brothers test her so very much. Like, and I don't know what that means at this point, because she does not seem keen on helping this situation out in any way, shape,
Well, it seems like Jaime's officially turned his back on her.
Yeah? He realized, I can't get through to you. Like, you are gonna... I don't matter as much to you as just your vision matters to you.
And her greed, her power, damn.
And I've learned that you will not sacrifice, you know, for me over that.
I thought for a second Jaime was actually going to get killed.
I did too.
And I was so worried.
I thought
that would have actually pissed me off if he got killed.
Both of them had a similar scene with her where it's like, do it. If you're gonna have him kill me, just do it.
Yeah,
like,
but she nodded her head. So I was like, oh, it's actually gonna
happen.
Yeah.
And that one seemed bigger because like, of course we would be afraid of her killing Tyrion, but like Jaime things are happening between those two. And I do hope, I know the next season's gonna be a lot shorter than this, but I do hope that, I don't know if they'll get back together on screen a whole lot, but I do hope that storyline, I'm excited to see how it pays off.
Yeah, and Littlefinger dying. I was thinking that, but I was like, you know, sometimes I say shit and it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But when it happened, right when the big reveal was there, when she calls his name out in the court.
It does make the past couple episodes a bit more rewarding because, you know, they did kind of trick us into, you know, there have been a lot of people bickering over this Sansa and Arya plotline. And yeah, like thinking about it before, like I thought this could happen. There were times when I got pulled in and I was like, oh man, he really is driving them apart. But there were times where I thought like they could go this way because she is a lot more skilled than Littlefinger is. Like as conniving as he is, she's all stealth, you know? Yeah,
and well, also with Sansa being manipulated again, I was getting annoyed at the thought that like, oh, she's getting manipulated again.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we had that. For me, that was like a fan service scene because it was like, when they were in the court, I was saying to myself, don't get manipulated again. Come on, Sansa. And then in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, it's going to be one of those Hollywood scenes where she's going to give the whole speech and then go Littlefinger, you know, or Lord Baelish.
Yeah.
And it happened and I was like, fuck yeah, man. Fucking Littlefinger deserves to get fucking humiliated and killed.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, he fucking deserved it, man.
None of your tricks working here, boyo. She said at the top of the season, she's like, I ain't going to trust you.
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate your help and all, but you are not my guy.
Yeah. Because when she was giving the whole when Baelish was giving the whole speech about trying to figure out someone else's motives, in that scene, I was thinking, well, I hope you're thinking of Baelish's motives right now.
Yeah, totally. Well, and you know, like having spent so much time around horrible, manipulative men. You know, I guess in hindsight too, it makes sense that she would know deftly how to navigate them.
And you know, like the clarifications on Jon Snow.
Yeah, we finally got
being Aegon Targaryen. His real name is Aegon, named after Aegon. It said Aegon on the subtitles here, that his name is Aegon Targaryen Snow.
Well, that's gonna be awkward for him.
Gosh,
when
it just adds more to the
conflict.
conflict.
After the Mad King.
Yeah. Rhaegar and the aunt were in love.
Yeah.
That's crazy, you know, like the whole war being built up, like that war happening all because of...
You should have just told us.
Yeah.
You guys were in love.
Should have just told us. And it makes everything so much more interesting, because it would have been convenient if, you know, Jon just rules with Daenerys, but, you know, he's the rightful heir to the Iron Throne, so, like, you know, is it going to create complications? Is Daenerys going to see Jon now as a threat to the Iron Throne? Is she going to really want it so bad because she feels she rightfully deserves it?
But he's also family.
Yeah. Is Jon gonna want to just go, no, you deserve the throne? You know, you've done a lot of the hard labor.
Yeah. It seems like you want it more than I do.
Yeah, you brought the dragons back. You I feel like that could be an ending for it, instead of Jon saying, no, like, I deserve the throne. And, you know, will they still want to be together now that they find out that, oh, you're really my aunt? Yeah. Targaryens are known for incest. Either way, it's like, it creates a complication, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Because Jon...
It's going to have to be discussed at some point.
Because Jon will have to reveal, once he finds out who he really is, Jon will have to reveal who he really is. And it's going to be, I'm sure it'll be an identity crisis for the guy.
You're my aunt and I'm the king.
Like, he's grown up.
What am I going to do?
He still views it. There's that whole talk he had with Theon about, you're a Greyjoy and a Stark. And I'm sure for him, he's like, well, now I'm a Targaryen and I'm a Stark. He's not a bastard at all. Like, holy shit.
Not only am I not a Snow.
Yeah.
Or a Sand.
I am a rightful Targaryen heir to the Iron Throne. Yeah.
And a Stark too.
And a Stark too, yeah.
Upgrade.
I cannot wait to see this season unfold, this next one, because there's so many different emotional conflicts. And with the White Walkers tearing down the wall, their next step is probably Winterfell.
Oh, yeah.
Their next step is...
keep on moving their cold front.
Yeah.
You know.
Their next step's Winterfell. That's where, like, Sam,
Bran,
Gilly,
Arya, Sansa.
They're all there.
Littlefinger's corpse.
But they show that Dany and Jon are still sailing.
Yeah, and I don't know how many more episodes they can spend doing that, like, we're gonna fudge the time island a little bit, you know, cram a lot of stuff together.
I think this time they'll be like, we'll make it very realistic this time around.
We gotta make sure that you know how fucked everybody is right now.
Oh man, what the hell's the season opener gonna be for the next one?
I don't know how the white dragon functions. I don't know if the Night King can ride further out now that he has a dragon, or if I get the sense they have to stick to where it's cold, you know, and they can't swim. At some point or another, I mean, Cersei's gotta take a look at that white dragon and maybe reconsider her stance a little bit. Oh,
absolutely. The other part that really stood out to me was Theon. You know,
yeah,
I like the conversation he had with Jon, and when he was standing up, and felt like he earned that moment. He earned that.
Yeah, well, because he's finally learning. It seems like he's just taken him a really long time to learn how to do the right thing.
Yeah.
You know?
And that was so cool when he was getting hit in the nuts, but he doesn't have any, so he was able to withstand it.
Finally, a way in which this is not 100% a stigma.
Yeah, exactly. That was a really rewarding moment. Yeah, people bitch about fan service, and I'm like, fuck it, man. These people suffer all the time. Let them give us some fucking fan service, man.
Yeah,
use some damn fan service.
Well, at a certain point, you know, you do hope that Theon will turn a corner, you know, and he's been through a ton.
I mean, but it's Theon, though. So we're like, not 100% sold yet. Once he rescues Yara, then I'll be sold.
Yeah, but I feel like this was a good step in that. Like, the fact that he just took that beating, he's like, I know I'm not going to win this fight.
He didn't cower away. He kept going for it to do what he believes in. So that was a really rewarding moment. So there's a lot to look forward to season 8, man. You know, everything we've talked about. There's so much. After the final conclusion on this, I really do respect and appreciate how they divided this up.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there are certain things that I wish had been smoother leading up to this, but especially this episode, and recontextualizing or paying off some of the things from the past episodes, I definitely felt rewarded by this one. The whole conversation, too, at the Dragon's Pit, I don't think we really talked much about that, but that scene just that scene is tremendous, you know? Just seeing all those people, seeing all that history walk back into the same room where they all get to finally stare each other down. And like each of those, like there's so many two-character moments happening all at the same time, and like the context of that, and seeing that whole scene, the way it was staged and captured was tremendous.
Yeah. While it didn't have like all the shocking moment stuff in there, it was probably my favorite moments out of that whole episode.
Yeah, I thought that whole sequence was really compelling, and the things that came out of it too, like when Tyrion goes to talk to Cersei and stuff like that. Like I was really pleased with how they handled that.
Or like the Hound confronting the Mountain, or Bronn and Podrick talking with Tyrion. Finally, Cersei and Daenerys and Jon all meeting each other. Boy. Yeah, there was plenty there. And then when the White Walker came out too, that was an intense moment.
Yeah,
that was an intense moment, and it just makes you hate Cersei even more for her damn decision making.
Well, and they played that moment beautifully too, because for a couple seconds there, I was like, did something go wrong? Like, Is this
die?
Is it just dead and they're gonna think it's just a regular corpse? That's tremendous.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this season of Game of Thrones. I certainly did. I'm overwhelmed, like exhausted from it.
I wonder how I'm gonna feel like tomorrow and the next day when I actually get a second to like let it sink in, you know.
I might rewatch this season before the next one comes out, because it feels like these two seasons are gonna be like specific, like hard. Everything's intertwined, of course, but I feel like specifically these two are like a part 1 season, part 2 season.
Yeah, I get that sense. I would probably want to, you know, and 7 episodes is not too bad to catch up on.
It'd be really good to revisit with all these lights pointed at us too.
Yeah, definitely.
Just watch it in the dark.
I'm just excited to revisit the whole show finally at some point.
Once it all wraps up, I will eventually rewatch the entire thing. Yeah,
just as long as the finale's good.
Yeah,
the series finale has to be good.
Series finale ruined the show.
They all go off and become lumberjacks.
Well, guys, subscribe to The Real Rejects. Click that notification bell. Datch on Humphrey on Twitter and Instagram. I am at the Greg Alba. We have Real Rejects social media. And become a Patronaject today by joining our Patreon, my friends. Much love to all of you.